Hollywood is shaken by an unprecedented mystery. A chilling message from Gene Hackman's final days has suddenly surfaced, leaving the world in shock. What do the legendary actor's last words truly mean? Could they be nothing more than a simple farewell? Or do they hold a crucial clue to an untold truth? In today's video, we're diving deep into every detail, decoding the eerie clues and uncovering the real story behind his controversial passing. What hidden secrets are waiting to be revealed? Join us on this journey for answers, because sometimes last words are more than just goodbyes. Don't miss out on the shocking mysteries lurking behind Hollywood's bright lights. Hit that subscribe button now and turn on notifications so you never miss a single update. Gene Hackman's tumultuous journey. Declining health and life-altering events. Gene Hackman, a Hollywood legend, was once one of the greatest actors of the 20th century. But behind the dazzling spotlight of his career, he faced significant health struggles. From a heart attack in 1990 to a serious bicycle accident in 2012, Hackman continuously battled to maintain his health. These incidents not only affected his personal life, but may have also contributed to his noticeable physical decline in his later years. The 1990 heart attack was a major turning point. At the peak of his career, Hackman suddenly came face-to-face with mortality when his heart suffered a serious setback. This condition forced him to change his lifestyle, reduce his workload, and focus more on his well-being. However, with the resilience of a man who had delivered unforgettable performances, Hackman continued to appear on screen, giving audiences classic films before officially retiring from Hollywood. But the troubles didn't stop there. In 2012, at the age of 82, Gene Hackman was involved in a horrific bicycle accident in Florida. He was struck by a car while cycling, sustaining significant injuries. Fortunately, Hackman survived, but the accident took a toll on his health and mobility. For someone of his age, such injuries could have long-term consequences that should not be overlooked. After the accident, Hackman largely disappeared from the public eye. He chose to live a quiet life, far from the glitz and chaos of Hollywood. No more on-screen appearances, no more lively interviews. Gene Hackman gradually withdrew. This retreat led many fans to worry about his health, especially as rumors of his physical decline became more frequent. In his later years, Hackman rarely made public appearances. He spent most of his time enjoying a private life, but his health continued to deteriorate. With a history of heart disease, old age, and lingering injuries from his accident, it's not surprising that Gene Hackman eventually stepped away from the limelight. The lingering question remains: did these health complications play a role in his passing? Fans continue to speculate and debate about Hackman's condition in his final days. Did Hollywood witness the loss of a legend due to aging and prolonged health issues? Or was there something more behind it? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's discuss the incredible legacy Gene Hackman left behind. Don't forget to follow for the latest updates on Hollywood's greatest icons. Gene Hackman, a glorious legacy and unanswered mysteries. Gene Hackman, a Hollywood legend, a silver screen icon with unforgettable performances, has left an indelible mark on cinematic history. But in the wake of his passing, the public is not only mourning, but also grappling with lingering questions. What really happened in his final days? Was this simply the natural passing of an aging star? Or is there an untold truth lurking beneath the surface? Hackman's death has sparked an ongoing debate, leaving fans searching for answers. Throughout his life, Hackman was known not only for his acting prowess, but also for his intensely private nature. He rarely spoke about his personal life, and as he aged, he withdrew further from the public eye. However, This only added to the air of mystery surrounding him. Some reports suggest that the FBI unexpectedly showed up at Hackman's residence shortly after news of his death broke. This raises an unsettling question. Why would a federal agency take an interest in his passing? What did they find inside his home? The story took an even more intriguing turn when rumors emerged about a secret bunker beneath Hackman's house. Some speculate that during his years of seclusion, he may have gathered valuable documents or evidence, perhaps something capable of exposing the powerful forces behind Hollywood's closed doors. Could this be linked to the FBI's involvement? And if such a secret truly exists, who would want to keep it buried? Those closest to Hackman have remained silent, further fueling public curiosity. No one knows for sure what transpired in his final days. Did Gene Hackman take a shocking secret to his grave? Or are these just baseless conspiracy theories? The media is working tirelessly to uncover the truth, but so far, no official statements have been made. No matter what the reality is, one fact remains undeniable. Gene Hackman has left behind a legendary cinematic legacy. His iconic films, masterful performances, and unforgettable on-screen moments will forever live on in the hearts of fans. But will the mystery surrounding his death ever be solved? What do you think about the theories surrounding this Hollywood icon's passing? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's discuss. Don't forget to follow for the latest updates on this developing story. The mysterious death of Gene Hackman and his wife. Tragedy or conspiracy? On February 26, 2025, Hollywood was left in shock when news broke about the death of legendary actor Gene Hackman and his wife, Betsy Arakawa. The couple was found dead in their private estate in Santa Fe, leaving behind countless unanswered questions. Initially, Hackman's cause of death was reported as cardiac arrest, but what raised suspicions was the fact that no emergency call had been made prior to his passing. This led many to wonder, was there something more to this tragedy? The coroner's report stated that Hackman might have passed away as early as February 17th, nearly 10 days before his body was discovered. However, what truly puzzled the public was Betsy Arakawa's death. There were no clear medical conditions, no signs of violence, and no indication that she had sought medical assistance beforehand. One theory emerged. She might have died from broken heart syndrome, a real medical phenomenon in which extreme grief can trigger sudden cardiac failure, even in an otherwise healthy person. But was this really the case? Or was there something more sinister at play? What made the situation even more suspicious was the complete silence leading up to their deaths. Though Hackman had lived a private life after retiring, he had not entirely cut off communication with the outside world. Friends reported that he had shown no signs of serious illness or emotional distress in recent months. Likewise, Betsy had not expressed any concerns to those close to her. This only deepened the mystery. Had they been hiding something? Or was this simply a tragic coincidence? Hackman's estate quickly became the focus of the investigation. Police found no signs of forced entry or struggle. Everything inside the house remained in perfect order, with no indication of foul play or an intentional double suicide. However, what unsettled many was the eerie fact that both Hackman and Betsy had passed away within such a short time frame, without leaving any messages for loved ones. Was this truly just an unfortunate sequence of events, or was there a hidden truth buried beneath the surface? Speculation ran wild across forums and social media. Some believed Hackman suffered a sudden heart attack, and Betsy, overwhelmed with grief, simply couldn't bear to go on. Others, however, suspected that there was more to the story than what had been disclosed. Could the couple have been harboring a secret unknown to the public? Or was there an external factor that played a role in their fate? The deaths of Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa leave behind a haunting mystery, with more questions than answers. While the official cause of death remains unclear, their passing after more than 30 years together has left many heartbroken. What do you think really happened? What's the most logical explanation for this mysterious case? Share your thoughts in the comments below and join the discussion on this chilling story. Gene Hackman. 2 marriages, 1 tumultuous life, and a peaceful ending. Gene Hackman, one of Hollywood's greatest actors, not only had a legendary career, but also experienced significant ups and downs in his personal life. He went through 2 marriages, each with a completely different dynamic, one filled with turbulence and the other bringing him true peace. After retiring from Hollywood in 2004, Hackman chose a private life, away from the spotlight, dedicating his time to painting and writing. Yet, the hidden aspects of his personal life continue to intrigue many. Hackman's first marriage to Faye Maltz lasted from 1956 to 1986. This was the period when his career skyrocketed, but it was also when his family life became increasingly distant. Faye Maltz witnessed Hackman's journey from an unknown actor to a Hollywood star, but the pressures of work and fame gradually drove them apart. Over more than 3 decades together, they had 3 children, yet Hackman's relentless career focus left little room for family, causing their relationship to fracture. Those who admire Hackman know he has always carried a sense of regret about this chapter of his life. After his divorce from Faye Maltz, Hackman found love again with Betsy Arakawa, a pianist with a deep and kindred spirit. They married in 1991, marking a new chapter in his life. No longer burdened by the distance and pressures of fame, Hackman found true peace with Betsy. She was not only his life partner, but also his companion in building a home in Santa Fe, where he could slow down and embrace the simple pleasures of life after years of relentless dedication to acting. When Hackman announced his retirement in 2004, he completely withdrew from Hollywood. No more interviews, no more red carpet appearances. He virtually vanished from the public eye. Instead, he spent his time painting and writing. Few people know that beyond acting, he is also a talented author, having written several novels filled with historical intrigue and suspense. Painting and literature became his new creative outlets, allowing him to express himself without the pressure of fame. Despite his private lifestyle, Hackman occasionally appears at local cultural events in Santa Fe. He can be spotted taking peaceful walks, visiting art exhibitions, or simply enjoying a quiet afternoon over a cup of coffee. His simple way of life stands in stark contrast to his once glamorous Hollywood persona, but this very contrast makes him all the more admired. Though he has left the screen behind, Hackman's magnetic presence endures, and each rare public sighting sparks excitement among fans. Gene Hackman's life has been a journey full of contrasts, from a struggling young actor to a Hollywood legend, to a man embracing a quiet and fulfilling life with his partner. His 2 marriages reflect 2 distinct phases, one of challenges and regrets, the other of stability and contentment. What do you think of his decision to leave the limelight in search of peace? Are you curious about his life today? Share your thoughts in the comments below. The secret beneath the floor. FBI horrified by shocking discovery at Gene Hackman's mansion. As police lights flashed around the luxurious mansion in New Mexico, no one could have guessed that this place was hiding a horrifying secret. The death of Hollywood legend Gene Hackman and his wife, Betsy Arakawa, was initially believed to be due to heart disease. However, just days later, a shocking discovery forced the FBI to expand their investigation in an unexpected direction. At first, Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa's passing didn't raise much suspicion. Preliminary reports from authorities stated that both had died of natural causes. But, as investigators conducted a thorough inspection of the house to rule out any unusual circumstances, they noticed something strange. Some areas of the wooden floor showed signs of tampering, as if they had been removed and reinstalled not long ago. This prompted the FBI to dig deeper, literally. As the old wooden planks were lifted, no one on the investigative team could have imagined the chilling truth they were about to uncover. Beneath the floorboards, a hidden compartment was revealed. Inside lay something beyond anyone's worst nightmares: dozens of skeletal remains. Forensic experts quickly arrived to assess the findings, and the results left everyone in shock. These remains dated back several decades, some relatively intact, while others had decayed in a disturbingly unnatural way. How had Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa lived above these remains without ever knowing? Or did they, in fact, know and keep this dark secret hidden for years? The FBI immediately launched a large-scale investigation, and the case began unfolding in ways no one could have foreseen. Digging into old records, the FBI uncovered a chilling truth. The mansion had once belonged to a wealthy family that mysteriously vanished in the 1970s. No one ever knew what happened to them, and the house had passed through multiple owners before Gene Hackman acquired it. Could there be a connection between the skeletal remains and the long unsolved disappearance? Even more terrifying, some of the remains bore signs suggesting they hadn't died of natural causes. Some skulls had fractures consistent with blunt force trauma, while others showed evidence of prolonged captivity. Had this mansion once concealed unspeakable crimes that had gone undiscovered for decades? As the FBI expanded their search, they uncovered another hidden passage beneath the mansion, leading to a small underground room. Inside, they found old documents, faded black and white photographs, and various personal belongings that seemed to have belonged to the deceased. But the most shocking discovery was a list of names, some crossed out, as if someone had been keeping track of people who had vanished. Was Gene Hackman and his wife involved in this horrifying mystery? Or were they merely victims of a dark past that haunted the mansion? This case is filled with unanswered questions. What do you think really happened? Can the FBI uncover the truth behind this terrifying discovery? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to follow for the latest updates. Gene Hackman's dream home in Santa Fe. The secret hidden beneath the ancient stonework. Throughout his illustrious career, Gene Hackman was not only passionate about acting, but also had a deep appreciation for architecture and design. Santa Fe, a land rich in history and artistic influence, captivated him the moment he first set foot there for a film shoot. The fusion of raw nature, breathtaking sunsets, and historic homes convinced Hackman that this would be the perfect place for him and his wife, Betsy Arakawa, to enjoy their golden years. However, this decision led them to a seemingly ordinary old house, one that, in reality, harbored eerie and unsettling secrets. The house Hackman purchased was a mid-century villa built in the 1950s, showing clear signs of aging and decay. Rather than looking for a newer residence, he chose to restore the home entirely to match his personal aesthetic, transforming it into a true architectural masterpiece. With the help of top architects, he devised a plan to merge three distinct architectural styles: Classic Pueblo, New Mexico Colonial, and Spanish Baroque. This blend not only enhanced the home's beauty, but also honored Santa Fe's deep-rooted cultural heritage. Thick adobe walls, intricately carved vaulted ceilings, and large wooden windows opening to untamed landscapes. Every detail reflected Hackman's artistic soul beyond the silver screen. But as the renovation began, something strange happened. While workers were removing the old wooden flooring, they noticed signs of previous disturbances in certain areas. At first, it seemed like nothing more than remnants of past renovations. However, as they dug deeper, an unsettling discovery emerged. A hidden underground chamber was gradually revealed, its stone walls covered in layers of dust and cryptic markings etched into the surface. What could possibly be waiting beneath this house? Had Hackman sensed something unusual when he chose this place? Archaeologists were called in to investigate, and their findings suggested that the chamber could be centuries old. Evidence indicated that it may have once served as a refuge for survivors of colonial-era conflicts. But the most chilling revelation was the presence of human remains buried below. The condition of the bones suggested that some individuals had met mysterious and violent ends, and as local folklore resurfaced, a disturbing legend took shape. Some believed that Hackman's home was built on cursed land, one shrouded in dark, forgotten events that time had desperately tried to conceal. Unable to shake his growing curiosity, Hackman delved deeper into the house's history, uncovering details that would send shivers down anyone's spine. The villa had once belonged to a wealthy family in the 1970s, but they had vanished without a trace. Their belongings remained untouched, yet the owners were never seen again. This raised a chilling question. Had Hackman unknowingly purchased a haunted house? Or was this all just a terrifying coincidence? The mystery surrounding Gene Hackman's Santa Fe home continues to capture public intrigue. Was it all just exaggerated folklore, or was there truly an unseen force lurking within the walls of this historic villa? What do you think about this eerie tale? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's uncover more secrets hidden behind this dream home together. Gene Hackman, a private but artistic life after leaving Hollywood. When people think of Gene Hackman, they still remember the image of a legendary actor with unforgettable roles in The French Connection and Unforgiven. However, after retiring from Hollywood in 2004, he took a completely different path, one of peace, privacy, and a life away from the spotlight. No more long film shoots, no more glamorous red carpet events. Hackman chose to retreat into his own world, where he could live on his own terms without the constant demands of fame. With his artistic soul and keen sensitivity, Hackman quickly discovered a new passion after stepping away from acting. He spends hours painting, a hobby he had quietly nurtured for years but only had the chance to fully pursue after retirement. Hackman's paintings reflect his deep inner world and contemplations on life, where colors and brush strokes tell their own stories. In addition to painting, he devotes time to reading, immersing himself in literature as a way to expand his mind and enjoy the serenity of his later years. Beyond his love for art, Hackman finds joy in nature. He chose to live in a peaceful place, far from the noise of the city, where he can embrace the open space and savor each moment of life. Every day, he walks among lush trees, breathes in the fresh air, and enjoys the slow rhythm of existence, something he may have longed for during his busy years in the entertainment industry. This shift is more than just a change of scenery. It is a way for him to reconnect with himself. By Hackman's side is a special woman, Betsy Arakawa. As his lifelong partner, Betsy is not only his wife, but also his confidant and unwavering source of support. She has stood by him in every decision, from leaving Hollywood to building a new life together. Most importantly, she has helped create a home that truly reflects their personalities and shared aesthetic vision. Unlike grand, impersonal mansions, Hackman's home carries a unique charm, a blend of Southwestern American and classic European styles, adorned with handcrafted pieces that hold the beauty of time. Betsy personally selects the interiors, carefully curating every detail to create a warm yet stylish space. Moroccan-inspired decorations are scattered throughout, adding a sense of mystery and nostalgia. Every table, rug, and painting in their home tells a story, making the space both artistic and deeply personal. Hackman's life after Hollywood is not a retreat, but a meaningful new chapter. He does not need the stage lights to validate his worth. He finds happiness in the simplest things, whether it's painting, reading, or simply watching the sunset with Betsy. His choice is one that many admire, as few have the courage to walk away from fame to embrace a life of simplicity and fulfillment. Do you think leaving the spotlight in search of peace is the right decision? If given the chance, would you want to live a life like Gene Hackman's? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss more fascinating stories. The Grand Transformation. Gene Hackman turns his home into an architectural masterpiece. A house that had stood for decades, with low ceilings, cramped spaces, and confining walls, has undergone a complete transformation under the creative vision of its owner. This wasn't just a simple renovation. It was a breathtaking reinvention. He made the bold decision to raise the ceiling to an astonishing 20 feet, an almost unimaginable feat for an old house. Numerous walls were torn down, opening up vast spaces flooded with natural light. From the very first stages, it was clear that this was no ordinary home. It was becoming a work of art. What happens when you nearly remove an entire roof and start over from scratch? That's exactly what he did. A staggering 90% of the old roof was dismantled to make way for a new, high, airy ceiling. The interior instantly felt transformed, not just into a home, but into a grand, luxurious hall. This process required not only boldness, but also a refined artistic eye, ensuring that every corner of the house was redesigned to feel both natural and strikingly impressive. Simply raising the ceiling wouldn't have been enough if attention to detail was overlooked. But he made sure that didn't happen. Instead of settling for a plain, ordinary ceiling, he chose intricately hand-carved tin panels, a decision that added elegance and uniqueness. The delicate, detailed patterns on the tin ceiling not only enhanced the space's visual appeal, but also created mesmerizing light effects. Anyone who steps inside is left in awe of the exquisite craftsmanship, a seamless blend of tradition and modernity. In a world where everything leans toward polished perfection, he took a different approach, preserving the beauty of time-worn textures on the walls. What might seem like natural aging was, in reality, the result of meticulous craftsmanship. Every faded mark, every patch of peeling paint was intentional, crafting an ambiance that was both nostalgic and deeply artistic. No decorative paintings were needed. The walls themselves told the story of the house. One of the most striking features was the use of raw, rustic wooden columns made from real tree trunks. These weren't overly processed, but retained their natural grain and the marks of time, making the home feel seamlessly connected to nature. This wasn't just an aesthetic choice. It reflected the owner's deep appreciation for simplicity and authenticity. Guests stepping inside would feel as if they had entered a fairy tale woodland retreat, where every detail was infused with nature's charm. What made this project truly extraordinary wasn't just its architectural uniqueness, but the passion and personal touch behind it. He didn't just oversee the work from a distance. He was involved in every stage, from selecting materials and deciding on colors to crafting intricate details. This home became more than just a place to live. It became a testament to vision, passion, and the courage to push boundaries. That's what made it a one-of-a-kind masterpiece, where every corner radiated love and dedication. What do you think of this stunning transformation? If you had the chance, would you redesign your home in a similar style? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss more incredible stories like this. FBI gets involved. The mystery beneath Gene Hackman's estate shocks the public. The suspicious deaths of Gene Hackman and his wife, Betsy Arakawa, have captured public attention. But what happened next was even more shocking. As the police and FBI conducted a deeper investigation, a surprising discovery changed the entire direction of the case. Using thermal scanning technology, they detected abnormalities beneath the floors of Hackman's estate. The decision to remove the floorboards in search of evidence sparked a flurry of theories. Was there a hidden treasure buried? Or a secret room containing important documents, perhaps evidence of a crime previously undisclosed? Initially, local authorities regarded this as a natural death case. Hackman was believed to have died from heart disease, while the cause of Betsy Arakawa's death remained unclear. However, one odd detail stood out. No emergency calls had been made prior to their deaths. No one knew what had truly occurred inside that estate. During the crime scene investigation, the team noticed unusual signs on the flooring in certain areas. Thermal scanning indicated there were unusual voids beneath the hardwood floors of the estate. This immediately drew the FBI's attention, prompting them to conduct a more thorough investigation. But what could be hidden beneath that old floor? The FBI's involvement instantly stirred public curiosity. Why would a seemingly simple death warrant the attention of such a high-level investigative agency? Some experts speculated that Hackman may have hidden some kind of treasure beneath the floor. Throughout his career, he had a passion for collecting art, particularly valuable antiques and artifacts. Could there be a priceless collection lying hidden beneath the estate? Other theories were even bolder. Some suggested that Hackman might have possessed classified documents that could impact powerful figures, or even the government. The FBI's decision to remove the floorboards led many to believe they were searching for something far more significant than an art collection, perhaps documents related to Hollywood secrets, or even a case that had never been solved. Another theory points to the estate's past. Santa Fe is a city rich in history, and many homes here have been used for secretive purposes. Could Hackman's estate harbor a secret from decades ago? Was it ever used to conceal a treasure, or even evidence of a forgotten crime? The deeper the investigation went, the more details emerged, complicating the case further. An insider revealed that several paintings in Hackman's home had been moved before his death, as if someone had been searching for something. Additionally, Hackman and Betsy's personal documents appeared to be missing several important pages. This led to speculation that the couple might have uncovered something before their deaths. Some local residents even reported seeing strangers near the estate in the days leading up to Hackman's passing. Unmarked black cars parked nearby at night, and whispers were heard over the phone. These details created an atmosphere of mystery. If something significant was indeed hidden beneath the estate's floors, why had Hackman never mentioned it? Did he not know of its existence, or had he intentionally kept it a secret until the end of his life? More importantly, was their death truly a coincidence, or was there someone trying to erase evidence? The FBI has yet to release any official statements regarding their findings. However, one thing is certain: this case will not end here. The more information that comes to light, the more new mysteries arise. What are your thoughts on this mysterious case? Do you believe Hackman was hiding a secret? Or is it all just speculation? Share your comments and join the discussion on this thrilling story. Thank you for taking the time to watch today's video. Your support is a huge motivation for us to keep bringing you exciting and mysterious content about Hollywood. Leave your thoughts in the comments and share this video so we can uncover the truth behind the glamour together. Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss any shocking stories coming up next. Thanks, and see you in the next video.